this patient population is, with sickle cell disease. There's a lot of stigma for some reason. We're still not sure, why to the full extent. But in a lot of cases, we're learning that sometimes even family members are not aware that someone in their family has sickle cell disease. It has a cultural component, depending, where culturally and religiously the patients are from. But this is a very interesting phenomena. So one of the concerns, voiced in our team discussions was, do these patients want to be recognized as sickle cell disease patients? Does it only add to the stigma? Because in early stages, we were thinking to have some, solution, wearable that immediately, indicates that this is a sickle cell disease patient, so it could help speed up, that access in the ER, access to care, and all that. But we're stepping away from this, and now realizing that probably these patients do not want to be, quickly recognized as sickle cell disease patients in general population, especially now that awareness and kind of understanding of the disease is low. While we do know that absolutely want to connect with each other and form these social networks. And so what is your take on this?
Well, I know I've done some research with seniors and, senior trackers and things like that to detect, for seniors living at home and just to provide their loved ones more information about, any changes or patterns that are developing, or if the senior happens to fall or get in a place where they need help and they can't reach the phone, that kind of thing. And there is a stigma about wearing a, old school senior tracker, but there's not a stigma about wearing a smartwatch. So there's definitely, if somehow you can give them the tools, but they look like they're, modern, cool, and what I'm saying is, like, you wear a smartwatch, you look like you're a certain kind of person. No one really knows the reason why you have that. But there definitely, with seniors, is a stigma, and I could only imagine there could be similar issues, especially if it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, so, this is very good. This confirms, our thinking around this as well. If it's something that is not niched, right, and indicates, that this is a sickle disease patient, but something that, general population wears, something that is cool, as you said, that could work. We even are toying a little bit with the idea of exploring not necessarily a watch, right, as a wearable, but is there something in the market that is more of like a ring, right, like a jewelry wearable that also has these sensors and biosensors that we could explore. I realize we'll probably need to talk to patients and see how they feel about, watch versus a ring versus a necklace. I don't know, but it would be good to hear what you think of this.
Yeah, there's a few products I've seen, rings that are targeting like sleep tracking, and battery life is a day or two or something like that. The perfusion on the finger is better than the perfusion on the wrist, so there may be some advantages to get better data with a ring. Question is what size of the ring and what cost for a small size, that could be a factor. But there's a few companies, startup companies, that have made some attempts there. No one, to my knowledge, in any significant manufacturing volume yet, but, the future does hold the possibility of something like that coming to pass, more mainstream. The earlobe is a good place to get good perfusion and good readings, and hence the ear ring kind of thing. There's a few companies that have made some